So how's it going, everybody? Just wanted to do a follow-up video on the raised bed garden and just the garden in general that I put together back in March whenever we first started QuaranTime. You guys remember QuaranTime. What I want to talk about today is our garden and how long it's been since I've even made a video. We've been busy kind of going back to work and everything, so this is the first opportunity I've had. The garden has been really productive, very fruitful. But here we are now, it's June 25th. And just kind of show you some of the progress that we've made on the garden. So as I go through here, first of all, don't make fun of all the Bermuda grass that's growing in my garden. It looks ugly. It is definitely not a victory garden, okay? I know a lot of people have these gorgeous gardens in the United States. I don't, but it's been productive. So first thing is we've got asparagus that is, it's outdone itself. I let it just go to vegetative state at this point, but it produced all through March, April, into May. It's now June. I'm just letting it do its thing. Move on down here. We've got some black-eyed peas. I've already harvested a few of these off as green snaps and cook them kind of like green beans. They're great. If you've never had black-eyed peas or cow peas, whatever you want to call them, they're excellent. They're easy to grow. They like warm weather. The zucchini have they've taken over the whole garden space right here on this little spot that I did. And you can see down in here, got a couple of zucchinis ready for harvest. So I'm gonna cut them off here in just a minute. Then I did two additions to the garden after the video originally was these black, they're old, probably 50-gallon plastic barrels. I cut them in half, filled them full of composted soil and potting soil, gardening soil. And so we've had tomatoes, and tomatoes are very prolific this year. You can see right there, got a bunch ready to pick today. And on the back side, a different variety are these little Super Sweet 100s, the orange variety. Let's try one of these Super Sweet 100s. Yep, really good. As we move through the garden, there's some stuff that's just kind of spent. There's beets and Swiss chard in there. The zucchini have way overtaken the garden, so not too good there. Now I'll go over here to the raised bed and show you what's left of it. All the potatoes I've already harvested. I'll show you a picture of what I did on the potato harvest, but we've got the yellow bell pepper. I already picked one off. Here's one that's turning yellow. All right, there's the yellow bell pepper, and it's starting to put some more on up here at the top. It's been a little lacking in production, but it's coming on. These are like pickling cucumbers here, and if you look down in here, there's one pickle and cucumber. There's some Swiss chard hiding down in here. I think we just put too much stuff in this box. This is that raised bed that I built. It did really good with the potatoes. The dill, part of the dill plants died, went to seed and died, and still got a little bit of dill left. And then finally in here, what we have left is the poblano peppers. They are pretty productive and putting on more peppers as we speak. Barrel. These have really worked well, man. I started off and I had some mesclun, which is like basically your salad greens down the bottom. They've all died out because of the hot weather here in Texas. But they were really prolific when I first planted them, so we got some good salad greens. The tomatoes have been really good. An interesting thing about the tomatoes, and you guys might find this interesting, I learned this on, I think, YouTube, but I was getting end rot on them really bad. And came to find out if I'd about once a week take a cup of whole milk, or it doesn't matter what type of milk, cup of milk and into a gallon of water and one antacid pill, and crush that up and mix it together and water them once a week with that stopped the end rot, and I've got good healthy tomatoes. And then finally, the basil has been out doing itself in the ground. We use this on our pizza or in our pasta dishes. And lastly, we've got the carrots. They are honestly really strong tasting. They're not very good. They made a lot of tops. Let's see what we can get here. Oh, no bottom. As you can see, lots of top, no bottom. Probably a soil and a nutrition issue. So overall, in summary, the raised bed garden, that's what we're really talking about, that I built from the cedar post here on my property. It's actually done really well. It's performed well. I did, in hindsight, I overloaded it with seeds and produce from the beginning. Probably put too much in there. It does require quite a bit of water daily. Again, You know, we get hot. We've been in the 90s here, and even at night, upper 70s, low 80s. So it dries out rather quickly. I don't have any mulch on it. That would probably help. But daily watering at least once a day to keep everything alive in there has been kind of the story, and also regular fertilizer. So other than that, it's been organic. We haven't done any, herbicides or pesticides, and we had some insect issues. But also, the good thing is about being organic, we did have some swallowtail butterfly caterpillars on there, and so I'll include a few pictures of the caterpillars. I don't know if they ever pupated and formed chrysalis and hatched or not. Again, the deal died pretty soon after they were on there. I don't know what happened, but it's been fun. It's been an interesting experience. I've gardened before, but it's really kind of the first time doing the raised bed thing, so maybe we'll do some more next year.
There's some things that you said, not the way I should be.
So here's the progression of the raised beds as we went through the months. You can see here I took just shots of it progressing as it was growing. It's getting fairly mature here. Harvested the potatoes at this point. There's some potatoes there. There's a little bit of a harvest. Some zucchini bread that my wife made. Here's the family enjoying dinner with some fresh salad. Here's some of the garden pests that we had. We just were able to use some soapy water and hand pick some of the pests off of there. Here's some of the mesclun, green, Swiss chard, Boyd with the radish. The radishes did pretty well early on. Thanks again for watching the QuaranTime Raised Bed Gardening Series. Please make sure that you like my videos and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.